At this point, nothing surprises me.
Nope.
Nothing surprises me. You got women getting pregnant by their stepson. You got dudes drinking pee for the hell of it. You got
some people are saying R&B is dead after that Versuz with Morion and Mario, but man, it's not dead. It's not dead, bro.
Is that the reason? I didn't know that was the reason they were saying that.
Well, the thing is this. It's like after that, people are kind of like looking at R&B and feeling like I don't know, like it's not as good as it used to be. I feel like it's like it was as soon as that happened, then people are starting to comment about R&B, but it's not dead, bro.
Good. Yeah, it's not really. I need to find more R&B to listen to.
Hell yeah.
I just don't have the time to sit down and listen to music no more with work, school, being a husband, being a dad, just daily life. I don't really get a chance to, but
check out that playlist I sent you.
Yeah. I've been listening to it.
Yeah,
it's solid. There's some good stuff.
It's got some pretty good guys. I mean, so just a quick announcement. Xavier Omar, we were talking about him. He dropped his EP earlier this week. It's actually pretty solid. It's pretty good.
Yeah, dude is nice. I've been listening to him 2016, 2017 when I first moved to San Antonio. Was when I really heard of him.
San Antonio's own.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, shout out to Xavier, man. Keep doing what you're doing. He should be bigger than what he is, but, more popular.
He's got some good collabs, though. I know he's got a couple songs with some big names.
Don't he got a song with her? Or was it? Or Jasmine Sullivan? What's one of those? He got a song with one of those. Her?
I know, but I know some good collabs. I just don't know. Yeah, you could be right. It could be her.
No Name. No Name is underrated too.
Name.
That's who I was thinking of. No Name. She's very underrated, bro. You need to check her out if you haven't listened to her.
Check her out. Right now there's some. It's just different because there's a lot of, I feel, some underrated R&B artists. It's like the ones you really have to look for. So like there's ones like Division.
It's solid.
Aaron Ray. Have you heard of him? Aaron Ray.
No, haven't heard of Aaron Ray.
He's killing it right now.
The thing about R&B is it's kind of like that. That's the genre right now because they're not really pushing the R&B. Like the genre is a lot of the best artists are the ones that are low key. Like Brent Faiyaz for a long time.
Hey, man. I love his stuff.
Until he was on that song with Gold Link.
I love his stuff.
Yeah, he's amazing, bro.
So, I know you know
my
about
favorite, Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller? Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, it's my favorite artist, but he barely dropped music. Dude is hella talented.
That's true, man. He goes for these like long stretches without dropping any projects. You're right.
Yeah. But he is very talented, bro. Like Tory Lanez is like a hybrid, but he's super talented as well.
True.
So it's a lot of those are like the big names, but the better R&B are the names that aren't that popular.
So have you heard of Masega?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude. He's literally living my dream because he could play the sax, he could sing. I used to play the saxophone. Yeah, way back when.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I used to play the saxophone. That's all. Like when I listen to him, I'm like, bro, this guy's great, and he's singing. He can sing good, man. He got some good collabs too. I got to send you some of his stuff.
Yeah, I think the song I heard with him, he was a feature, I believe. I may be mistaken, or he had someone else on there, but that's it. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's big.
This thing about R&B, like I'll hear a lot of songs and forget the artist's name, but there's this one guy that he does like more of a blues type of R&B, but it's amazing. I forgot his name.
So let me ask you this: are you more trap soul, or are you more like old school R&B, or are you more like the neo soul thing, like the Erykah Badu, like the
Bro, that's a difficult question.
Yeah.
I like it all. Bryson Tiller's my favorite artist, so I lean towards that kind. And that's when I used to make music, that's the type of music I pretty much, wrote and tried to make as well. And that's before I knew Bryson Tiller was. I felt the shift coming. I felt like when Drake, I felt the tide coming back when I was writing a lot of music for other people. I felt the change coming, bro. Yeah, Drake started it. Some kind of change where he had these hybrids in R&B. Let me and my wife have this debate all the time. Is Drake really R&B? Does Drake really make R&B music? He has R&B songs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she doesn't think so, but he does. And he writes R&B records for other people. But I felt that the times were going to change, and I tried to cater my music towards that.
So it's more
And
like
then
the rap and R&B kind of like fused together, kind of like that feel. But it's like you're singing a little bit more. Is that what you're saying?
Melodic, yeah. I changed. I went from a hardcore rapper to more of a melodic. I know I'm saying that wrong. Yeah. Using different flows and the cadences, manipulate my voice to, you know, because I'm not the best singer, but I know how to make my voice sound good.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, I lean towards the trap soul, but I love it all. I love the '90s R&B. I even love the early 2000s, like the Bobby Valentinos. Like, I still listen to his own music, bro. Like,
I still listen to Lloyd. I still listen to Mario.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so let's get back to talking about like R&B is dead. I know there was who someone had quoted it. It was like Diddy or somebody like that.
Yeah, I saw it today when Diddy was on live with Tory Lanez, and they're talking about R&B is dead.
So the thing about this, that verses between Mario and Mario obviously was one of the most viewed verses ever, but obviously like Mario bodied the whole thing.
It didn't meet the expectations.
It really didn't.
Marion didn't. Yeah, he's not a good. I'm not gonna say that. He was a good live performer, but I don't think his vocals can compete with Mario.
But that's the thing. As you're watching,
he's more of like he could dance and all that.
As you're watching the verses, they have Sammy there, they have Bobby V, they have who else? They have Ray J, and we listen to them. I'm like, man, this is what they really sound like. Come on, bro.
I think a lot of them just got older and haven't sung for a while. I mean, you really can lose if you don't. I learned when I stopped making music for a while. I still don't make music, but I learned that you kind of lose that feeling. You kind of lose that cadence, your delivery. It goes away if you're not. It's like a muscle. If you're not working out, you're gonna lose it, right? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how it is. Especially when they doing drugs and smoking and doing it'll mess your vocal cords.
That's true. That's true. So the way I think of it is this: when we're thinking of like all those artists that were at that versus, mainly from the 2000s, right? Mm-hmm. So when I think of the other artists like the Tanks, the Genuines, the Ushers, I think of when we think of the 90s, Usher. I feel like they have more talent. I feel like they have more of their voices, you know, carrying more because they didn't have auto-tune. Like they weren't using auto-tune like back in those times.
Well, they weren't using auto-tune of what people think auto-tune is. They definitely were, you know, it was adjustments to their voice, but that's just to make it album sound good on the radio, sound good through the speakers. That doesn't mean they can't sing. It's just, and it sounds better. Everyone sounds better when their voice is enhanced a little bit. Yeah, but it's not that they can't sing. But I get exactly what you're saying. But I think the early 2000s singers, I mean, I think some of them could really sing. Like I think Mario could really sing. I think Chris Brown could really sing.
Yeah,
so Chris I think there's a lot of people that
T-Pain could really sing. If you ever heard him,
T-Pain. Yeah, I heard him without the autotune. I think people forget autotune is a tool to enhance what you already do well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something you really use if you don't sound good. Now, Lil Wayne and Kanye West kind of made it to what it is today, right? Because they aren't singers.
They use it for like a lot of their vocals. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just a tool. You know, if it's kind of like you could give anybody a basketball, I don't mean they can shoot it.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
they need to put in the
I think that's how
work to develop the skill to shoot the ball. Yeah. The way they would shoot the ball.
Exactly. So I think where it changed, or the concept or the idea of autotune kind of changed, is when Kanye West and Lil Wayne started using it a lot. That kind of changed how it was it kind of changed how it was supposed to be used into something else.
I feel what you're saying, because when I think of this, like T-Pain, he used like the special effect on his voice. He really didn't use it to like make his singing sound better. He just, you know, kind of like that special
robotic sound.
Yeah, the robotic sound of the voice. Whereas I think, those singers from the 2000s, I feel like they use the auto tune to kind of like help their pitch and their sound a lot more. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, it changed. Now today, people are just using it as it's part of the instrumental. It's part of the beat. Like that's how they're using it, which is nothing wrong with it. It's kind of cool that created a new genre of music, bro. Like it's crazy how things change over time. But back to the R&B thing, I still think people in the early I still think a lot of them could sing. But like I said, live performance and in the studio performance are two different things.
Yeah, you're right.
You in the studio, you can keep redoing something till you get it the way you want to do it. When you're performing live, you mess up. It is what it is. You got to keep going, right? So that's how I look at it.
And that's another thing too. It just slipped from my mind, but his name, I forgot his name, that one singer. But it was during the same week the Versuz happened at the BET Awards while he was singing into the mic. And the auto tune during the performance, it went off on him. He's singing, he's singing to the mic. And it's like, what's going on? He's freaking out. I forgot his name. Yeah. For those who are watching, drop it in the comments. I completely forgot his name. The song's called "Heartbreak Anniversary," but I can't remember his name.
And I watched the BET Awards.
It starts with a G.
Remember.
Gideon, something like that.
Giveon.
Yeah.
Giveon, and he's nice.
Yeah,
he makes really good songs.
Bro, you gotta watch that.
I'm gonna check it out.
The
afterwards.
look on his face is priceless. He's looking at his mic, and the mic is like, "Well, you're on your own now, buddy."
Poor Giveon, man, because he's very unique. He's very unique.
Well, so you got to watch the video, and then there's someone who does an explanation on it. They said like when he was switching pitches or switching tones or whatever, like. The mic couldn't read it properly, and whoever was controlling the auto tune during the performance, they like messed up or something. Yeah,
that's embarrassing,
right?
Well, I'm sure he'll bounce back.
Yeah, man. No, it's cool. It's embarrassing on live TV like that.
Yeah, it happens. You know it's gonna be on the internet forever.
They made all kinds of memes.
Kind of like Will Smith trying to bounce back from slapping Chris Rock, bro. It's solidifying history, bro. It's too late. You shouldn't have done it. You know? But yeah. What do you think about today's R&B singers? Do you think they can sing? I think Bryson Tiller could really sing. I think Tory Lanez can actually. I think he can sing as well. I think he's more of a. I think he can sing live, but I think he's better. Obviously, recording his voice in the studio. So but I think he can sing live.
As far as like R&B singers, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot more in the game right now than there ever has been. Like you have like artists who I think could sing almost perfectly. It's Lucky Day. His voice goes crazy. He's nice, and he has a lot of styles too, bro. A lot of styles.
That boy is
his stuff is nice.
Yeah, he's very nice at it.
Like he has like he could give you like that old school feel, like that kind of like that old school. I'd say like 70s, 80s, and then he'll give you like the neo soul, and then he'll give you like kind of like today's R&B. Guy's nice. Yeah. What?
Do you think R&B is oversaturated? Do you think that's the problem?
As far as like there are too many artists in there right now?
There's too many artists, but it's not really any one particular artist in the lead. It's for males. The females have their, it's clear cut who's at the top of the females. I mean, R&B wise, but the newer males is kind of, because I mean, when I think of R&B, I think of her. You know what I mean?
Like her, Jasmine Sullivan, maybe even
I think of them. Like
Summer Walker,
but them. But when it comes from the males, it's like, who do you really think of?
Who's at the
when
top
you think
right
of modern R&B? Yeah.
If it's like so just R&B, they're just singing. There's no different like they're at
just R&B.
Because if I think of the top, I mean Chris Brown, but I mean he raps.
I can't count.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he raps. He dances. I'm talking about newer. I'm talking about people that came out in the last 5 years. 5 years. Because that'll put us right. I'll say we can even give it 10 years. That put us 2012.
2012. That's a good question. Who came out?
I can't.
So artists like Lucky Dave, Jacquees, But who else came out in the last 10 years?
Can we count The Weeknd? Is he more of a pop star now?
Weeknd's he's way more pop now. I mean, his earlier stuff and his stuff now, night and day difference, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But when you become that big of a star, you kind of, gotta cater to a larger audience.
But so, what about this? I know we're asking a lot of questions back and forth, but I like this topic. What about this R&B when they're like doing the retro kind of sound, when they're doing a kind of like that? It's slowed down, like the '80s feel. Like I wouldn't say it's like '80s, but it's like
I know what you mean. Yeah,
I guess it's like Silk Sonic, like Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars.
Yeah,
like
solid.
Yeah,
they are fire, bro. Fire. Bruno, yeah, I would say Bruno was doing it. He's been doing that for a while. That's been his whole style, really. Since he's been doing that for since 2000, 16, 17? He's been putting that kind of music.
Like 16, 26. He did like a whole album kind of like that. And Anderson .Paak kind of built himself. I forgot about Bruno.
Oh yeah, but yeah, Anderson he came up under Dr. Dre. He's been around for a long time. It's just recently where he's really, blowing up.
I got you.
But he's been around for a while, actually. He's been around for over about a decade now, really. I think I first heard of him it had to be 2013 at least when I first heard of him.
2013? Man.
Yeah, I was listening to him early, bro. This is back when I'm, like I said, young. I'm not in a serious relationship. I was making music. All I did was listen to music. Like I had so much time to listen to music that I knew so many artists. And I was that guy that always knew who the artist was before they blew up. And he was one of them. But I've been listening to him for a while, or heard of him for a while.
No, I didn't hear about him not too long ago, but 2013, that's a good while ago, like 9 years ago. But as far as like who's on top R&B male wise,
I don't know. Yeah. I can't answer that, bro.
That is a good question to pose because I feel like it's always changing. Like someone new is always coming out. There's a thing, or someone you've never heard. It's
probably due to it's more of it for the people listening. It's probably more of my ignorance because, like I said earlier, I don't have the time to sit there and just listen to music all the time. So it's probably due to my ignorance, but people can leave in the comment section or however you guys can communicate with us. Y'all could probably answer that question. I have no idea. So
yeah,
I just been listening. I mostly listen to a lot of underground rap right now. Because I'm typically picky with my R&B. So, I look for R&B. I look for the artists I always listen to, and that's the music I'm going to listen to. So I kind of don't really listen to new artists unless somebody suggests them or tell me to listen to them. Then I'll check them out.
True.
I don't really even look for R&B like that anymore because it's just, for me, it's somebody else, or it's always something new. It's always somebody else.
Because it's like
it's just hard to keep
today.
up.
You don't even have to be signed to like a big label anymore to get your projects out. You can pretty much do the project yourself and it'll go like Billboard easy. Like everybody will hear it. But so for me, I think on top right now, who's been getting a lot of listens is definitely Lucky Day, Division. Man,
I love Division.
Division is dope. He's fire. That man really made a song about if we could just have sex with her, everything would be better. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
That's what happens when you got too much time on your hands. All you're doing is writing music.
That's what I'm saying.
I like Party Next Door too, but he's kind of like the same thing as Bryson. He just don't put music out. Yeah. When they drop, it's fire, but they just don't put it out.
I gotta listen to more stuff from. I don't know if he's put out anything recently, but Eric Bellinger. I haven't heard.
I like Eric Bellinger.
I haven't heard from stuff from.
I haven't heard much from him since 2018.
Man.
Is the last time he had a song I really liked. 2018 is actually when I first met my wife. She didn't like the song. She said it wasn't R&B, but she's super picky, super R&B.
Yeah, I could send you some stuff. I don't know if you've ever heard of who else is really good right now? Amber Mark. She's fire.
Never heard of her?
You got to listen to her. Amber Mark's pretty fire.
Check it out. I'll check her out.
Yeah.
Like I'll anytime somebody suggests something to me, I'll always listen to it.
Yeah, her style is kind of like different. She did a remake, or not like a remake to Cisco's Thong Song. Her version's pretty good.
Definitely gotta check that out then.
Yeah,
I'll check that out then.
Yeah, but man, I couldn't tell you who's on top, but I just listen just to see who's doing good at the time, and just to find different artists that I'll eventually like, and I could put other people on to.
Yeah. Once like I said, I have my set of artists that I go to, and I don't, because like I said, I don't have the time. I don't feel like finding new artists anymore, man. I just got too much going on. But I have my select few artists that those are the R&B artists. I know they're going to deliver, and when they drop something, so that's how it is. But yeah, definitely. Since we running this podcast now, anybody who suggests anything, I would definitely listen.
For sure. I mean, that's what it's all about. Just open to suggestions, open to any type of artist y'all want to listen to, and we'll shout them out.
Yes, sir.
Bro, but
don't want a playlist.
Oh no, yeah, I'm definitely putting out those playlists at least 2 a month. I could make at least 2 a month.
Yeah, easy money.
Yeah, sir. But yep, I got the crazy story for the night. Well, actually, we're gonna do a little something different. Hold on, give me a second. Because last crazy story we did got a lot of attention, and that was my genuine reaction. Because when I put up the crazy stories, when I look them up, I don't read them. That way I can have basically the first reaction.
Just read the title?
I just read the title. I'm like, hey, we're going to go with this. So.
Bro, I think the dude, old boy on the bus, what was his name?
Chen,
you fucking bastard. His court date just passed recently, or it's coming up.
The thing is this, when I first thought about it, I'm like, so no one woke him up? They just found him asleep? Like,
nobody on the bus.
They said they found him like that. But
oh my god, hold on, I gotta find this dude.
But yeah, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna let you pick the story. I'm just gonna read off the title, and based on the choices we got, we'll go with whatever you choose.
All right, let's do it.
This first one is stupid. Okay, hold on. Here's the first one. People are sending their worn out sex dolls for rejuvenating spa days so they can come back good as new. Oh, God. That's one choice. Okay.
What?
Okay, yeah. Okay. Man grants dying man's final wish to dismantle secret sex dungeon. Oh my God, man. Like, okay. Influencer who divorced her husband and married her stepson is having another baby.
So she married her son, basically.
Yes, she married her son.
Creepy. That's like, is that not pedophile-ish? Like, is that? Could you imagine if that was the other way around? That would sound crazy.
And this is the last one. So you got to choose of these 4.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Man who drinks urine each morning has bust up with housemate over smell invading kitchen. Oh, I didn't read that one earlier. Oh, why do you think that? Whoa, what could be that smell? Get the hell out of here. Oh, I didn't. That one caught me off guard.
What a moron, bro.
So it's one of those 4. So we had the man drinking his own pee, the stepmom and the stepson, sex robots, and then the guy who wants to dismantle a secret sex dungeon for his friend.
I'm gonna go with the stepmom just because I can't think of a way I'm gonna title the two sex ones on YouTube.
Okay.
Without getting flagged. And then the urine one is very interesting. We got time. We might have to do that one too.
Oh my god, I don't even. That's gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting. What the fuck is wrong with people?
All right, here we go. So, an influencer who traded in her husband to marry her stepson has revealed they are expecting a child together. Marina Balamasheva, 37, has a 20-month-old Olga with Vladimir Shavrin, her 23-year-old stepson. So 14-year age difference. Marina, a popular weight loss influencer, left Vova's father, Alex Shavrin, after falling pregnant to her stepson while the two were having an affair behind Alexei's back. They're accepting your hearts and sincere wishes, she wrote on a social media post confirming the new pregnancy to her 618,000 followers. In a separate post, she revealed that according to ultrasound, the date of conception is the day of her and her now ex-husband's wedding. The 37-year-old is extremely candid about her marriage and is somewhat unorthodox beginning, revealing to her followers how she fell in love with Vova in a detailed post in Russian. So,
bro, hold on a second. That's shiesty bitch.
You gotta be kidding.
Dude, she got married to the father and then got pregnant by the son
on the day of the wedding
night.
Yes,
bro.
Oh no! Come on.
How is that going to work?
How's that possible?
So, what would that make the kid? So the father is the grandfather, and and technically, the father. What is he?
The father.
He's the grandfather,
and the ex-husband. Shoot. This is a wild story. I don't even know how to. This is ridiculous.
I don't think I'll be able to talk to my son more, bro. That's fucked.
I'm never going to Russia.
How could you do that to your father? He must have hated his father already. He had to. His father must have abused him as he was a kid. He had to. Something had to go on to where this seems like some revenge. It doesn't sound like this sound like a title to a fucking porno. You ever you ever think about that?
But the thing is this. So your ex-wife is having your grandson or grandchild now. That is really weird.
That's so weird.
Oh my God. Just that setup.
And the kid go, see, this is the problem with people. This is the problem with women like her. That kid has to grow up and eventually he's going to realize this.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, I couldn't imagine raising my child like that.
No.
Like I can't even describe it. So the grandfather. I can't even put it into words. What I'm trying to say.
At first, he was just a dad. Now he's going to be a grandfather. On the night that they were. That don't sound too crazy,
married. Right? If you just told somebody that, right, I'm having a grandchild, that doesn't sound too crazy until you put context to it. If you put context to it, yeah, my ex-wife got pregnant by my son. Now he's a grandfather. Dude, that is so mind blowing. I can't even put it into words what I'm even trying to say.
So how are you going to be in their life now? Because now you have to be a grandfather to your son who cheated with your ex-wife and had a child.
Bro,
there's so many wrongs.
I remember growing up, my dad told me, like, my dad and mom still together, right? But he told me, he said, look, you don't trust women as far as you could throw.
I see now.
That's always in the back of my mind, bro. It's always in the back of my mind. Like, I trust my wife, like, you know, but that's always in, like, even when I was dating and stuff, I always had commitment issues because that was always in the back of my mind. I'm like, she might cheat on me anyway. I might as well cheat. You know what I mean? That's how I used to think. That's literally how I used to think, bro.
It's a toxic way of thinking, but
I'm not about this thinking, bro.
There's always that possibility.
It's better than being on the.
There's always that possibility.
Bro, I've had friends, right, that have been loyal throughout the relationship just to get dumped, and like you had opportunities to, you know, cheat, You didn't. You get dumped anyway. You might as well have just done it. You know what I mean?
At that point,
ain't like they would have never knew anyway. It's gonna sound crazy, but like, it sounds crazy. But when you growing up, as a teenager and early 20s, I wasn't looking for a wife anyway. So you go sit there and waste time being loyal to a girl who probably gonna leave you anyway.
And the thing is, this dude was a really young man. I mean,
he hated his dad. He did that on purpose.
That's crazy.
On the wedding night.
Night.
She posting it like that's something to be proud about.
Well, here's the thing. Do you think she's going to lose followers because of this? Or gain more followers?
She should. She should lose followers for it, but today, people don't care about that. There's no accountability. There's no accountability. That's fucked up. Like, it really is. It's terrible. She's a terrible person. I don't know her. Never followed, never heard of her. She's a terrible person. That's just something you don't do. His son on the wedding night. Well, why'd you even get married? That just reminded me of another story.
You broke the code.
In Asia, right? This Asian woman, the bride, was getting married. I'm not even. Wow,
I know exactly what you're about to talk about.
But they're getting married, and then he knew that she was sleeping with her sister's husband. So he put the sex tape up right before, I guess, the I do part of the wedding.
Yeah,
and she had the audacity to get mad at him.
I remember watching that video. Yeah, that was crazy. Like, they're showing the video during the wedding, right? Oh my god.
Yep. Now this is why, bro, these people do these things and then get mad when people try to hold them accountable. Like, you were wrong.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything wrong. He probably went through with the wedding because they already paid for it. Everybody probably already got their flights, plans, hotels booked, all this stuff already happened. So you know what? I'm just gonna ruin your life. You want mine, you wasted my time. I'm gonna waste yours. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna waste your whole family time.
Yeah.
And not the whole family go think you nothing but I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I mean.
Your mom's gonna see this. Your dad's gonna see this. Grandmama's gonna see this. Yeah, take that.
Your sister is watching her husband go to Pound Town on you in front of everybody.
And think of this. Think of this right here. He might have messed, because this is what she's gonna be known for. So he might have messed up any chance of her having a successful relationship in the future.
I would never.
Because technically, I guess you didn't get married.
You did what?
Yeah, because I guess whoever she gets with next is going to ask, so what happened in the relationship? She either had to lie.
She'll lie.
Yeah.
But these women lie. They lie about everything. Like, it's
hard to lie about.
She go lie.
It's on the internet.
But she's not gonna just tell you. She not going. If you don't ask me specifically, I'm not going to tell you. You didn't ask.
That's some specifics.
I'm not gonna. Why would I put myself? Yeah. If you ask why I got a divorce, he ruined my wedding, or or it's just something blunt. You don't got to be specific unless you ask it for it. That's how. If you're not asking, I ain't gonna tell you. I don't ask my wife questions because I don't want to know.
Yeah, the less you know, the better.
It is what it is. Like, exactly. I don't want to know. I don't care. Like, I don't know why women are like that. I want to know why.
I'm focused on who you are right now.
Just to get mad.
I'm focused on who you are right now.
You ask me things about my past. You ask things about my past just so you get mad and bring it up later.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not doing that.
Stuff that had nothing to do with you.
And I don't want to know about you. Exactly.
Stuff that had nothing to
don't care. Yeah, this is goes to show, man. Yeah. This is why people have trust issues, bro. He ain't never going to be able to. That father is never going to be able to be in a relationship for real again.
Yeah. And the thing is, now he has a grandchild. You think he's going to be in a grandchild's life? It's going to be an awkward situation. And
it sucks because the grandchild didn't do anything.
Innocent. Absolutely 100% innocent. Yep.
And that's what I hate about stuff like this. Like, this is going to sound bad, but this is why I think it should be mandatory paternity test, no matter what. No matter what.
In the beginning.
You know how many times I've read or heard or met somebody that found out years later that it wasn't their kid and they raised and loved this kid like it's theirs?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the ultimate. If you want to break a man's heart, that's what you do. That's the worst thing you could do to a man. is have him raise a kid thinking it's his, and it is not. All these years, all this time, all these resources.
So you think there should be
not the kid.
A paternity test done at birth, as soon as the birth?
Yep.
You know what?
Yep. Nip this all in the bud.
You know what? I think there's a way to do paternity testing before the birth. I might be wrong. I might be misspoken, but there might actually be a way to do it. But how do you bring up that conversation though? How do you just say like, hey,
it should just be mandatory. It should just be mandatory. You have to get it done.
Good point. Yeah.
Because this is the thing. Women can get away with it because you will never know.
You will
unless it's a white couple and the baby come out black.
It comes out looking Asian or something.
Yeah, it come out looking different. But a lot of the times men are raising these kids, loving these kids like it's theirs, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And these women in the back of their mind know it ain't their kid, but they'll get so offended if you ask for a test. I feel like if you ain't doing nothing, it shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. It should just be something that just to confirm, just to ease his mind. But they're gonna feel some type of way that the fact that they're even asking.
That's because women are sneaky and they know how to manipulate. They'll flip it and make it seem like you crazy, bro. That's how it is, bro. And it's sad. I'm not saying all women like this. I mean, men are guilty of stuff like this too, but we're talking specifically with childbearing and birth. Women can hide that. A lot of women go to the grave. A lot of men in the world right now raising kids that aren't theirs and don't know they aren't theirs. Now, if you sign up for it, that's different. If a woman already has a kid, you decide you want to be with that woman and raise that kid. That's you decided that. You had a choice. But when they don't tell you the truth and it's not your kid, you don't have a choice. You don't even get that choice. That should be illegal. I feel like you should go to jail or get some kind of fine for that.
Yeah.
Like that's messed up, bro. Like,
I mean, it's definitely like taking the trust out of everything, but at the same time, you're definitely being manipulative when you're not being forthcoming of what the situation is. Like there could be a possibility that the person you're with, that it's not their child, but you withholding the information could impact a lot of lives.
Selfish. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Selfish and lack of accountability. That's all it is. Because typically men, we get held accountable for our actions. Like it's no slap on the wrist. There's no, it's okay, do better next time. No, your ass is going to jail.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that for us, a lot of us. Some men do get away with things, but most men ain't criminals. Most men ain't out here evil. But there's no penalty for lying to a man about a child. There's nothing's going to happen.
Nope.
It's just, he's got a broken heart and mentally fucked up for the rest of his life.
And it's sad to the fact that
the woman goes on and
they could try and keep that a secret, but the thing is, like, you have to be honest about that. Like, you have to have some type of like dignity or even the respect for the person you're with, and kind of let them know, like, hey, there's a possibility this could not be your child. But the thing is, like you're saying, it's the manipulation, it's lying, the secrecy. But it's uncalled for. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, just be honest. Just be honest. Give him a choice. If he want to stay raise the kid, he can stay raise the kid. If he don't, he don't. You made your decision. You cheated. You slept with somebody else and got pregnant.
Yep.
That's your mistake, and now he's paying for it.
So look at it. Basically, look at it this way. Look at it this way. What if you are with a woman and you go off with somebody else and you have a child, but then I guess the mom who gave birth to the child didn't want that child, whatever, or now they just have a child together. Would you still want to be with that guy? Would you think a woman would still want to be with that guy for having a child with someone else and having you try to raise that child now? I may have worded the question wrong, but it's like,
I get what you're saying. Yeah. Just think about this, right? Men and women look at relationships and things differently, right? As long as you can still provide for that woman, a lot of times she'll stay with you. The woman it's easier for women to forgive it for some reason. I don't know why, but man is more of an ego. It's more of an ego thing for us, right? That's the biggest problem. It's our ego and our pride getting in the way. Like, you cheat on me, I don't ever want to be with you ever again. That's just how we look at it. But a lot of times women can forgive cheating But what women can't forgive is if you out here taking this girl on expensive dates and expensive trips and your wife at home bored. They can't forget
and
that.
That's the thing too. That's the thing too. Like, you could be a murdering drug dealer, bodies in the basement. You out here freaking doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But as long as you don't cheat on her, then everything's cool. But the second you cheat on her, it's World War III. Like, it's all these kinds of problems.
Yeah.
But what about all this extra stuff that I was doing that was wrong? What about all this stuff? I was breaking the law, doing all this other kind of crazy stuff. But that's not the bad stuff, but cheating on you because it affects you. Because it affects you. I'm doing things, messing up society, putting drugs around us, and you don't think that's bad, but me cheating on you? That's the bad thing? Come on, man.
I know women that they know their husbands are cheating, but they only have a problem if his mistress is driving a Benz and she got a little raggedy car, or the mistress is going on these nice vacations and she at home bored. That's when they get, like, a lot of times that's when they get pissed off
because it affects them.
Like, yeah, they like, what the fuck, this bitch get all this and get all this stuff from you, and I'm your wife and I'll get this. A lot of dudes can get away with it as long as their wife is treated better. Like, they got the nice house, they got the nice car, they going on the nice trips, they getting all this stuff. The other woman's just sex. The men look at it differently. So we don't like the fact that some other dude was going to Pound Town on you. We mentally can't deal with it, bro. Like, it's just,
so there's this thing too, and sometimes I have this thought: monogamy isn't natural. When you really think about it,
it's not for men.
It's not for men, but the thing is, in the grand scheme of things, it's not natural. You're telling me I'm supposed to have sex with one woman my whole entire life? If that was the case, then, excuse my French, but my dick would only work for one woman. I could only get one woman pregnant. Not the possibility of me getting almost any girl pregnant. I mean, that's the possibility, because that's just how humans work. That's how the reproductive system works.
How many mammals outside of humans are monogamous?
Not too many.
I know there's some, but it's more not than that are, right? It's just like the king lion is having all the babies, like getting all these women pregnant. Like, for men it's different. Like, this go sound terrible, but it's just true. Like, it's just different. We are wired different.
So I know a couple who does the swing, like the open relationship thing. Like, I guess like kind of swinging, like he'll be with a girl that's not his wife. She'll be with a guy that's not the husband. Whatever. Sometimes she'll bring back a girl for him. He'll watch while, she's with a guy, whatever.
No, I ain't doing it.
But the thing is this, they're happy. They're happy with their life. And you can't really apply relationship advice and relationship kind of like terminology to every relationship, because not every relationship is the same. You have to find what works
everyone's
best
different
for you.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys that have a problem with that. Bro.
Yeah, I would. I ain't gonna lie, but it's because men are, like I said, it's the ego thing. It's just the ego thing, bro. You think about this: the king lion ain't letting these other lions over here messing with his female lions. It ain't happening. You got to fight me, nigga. Come on, let's go. Like, that's how it is. You got to kill me to prove you deserve it. So, like, that's just how it is. It's kind of how it is for humans too, but the relationships are crazy, bro. I don't know how we got when the wife cheated. That crazy, but relationships are just interesting. They're insane when you think about it.
By society standards today,
it's weird, bro. I don't want to speak too much on it. I'm married. I'm happily married, right? I'm not complaining about nothing, but I had my fun. I was in Europe 2 years, just having a blast. So
there you go.
But it is interesting. And like I said, my wife could probably hear me. I talk too crazy.
Oh,
but yeah, it's just interesting, man. Like, I try not to judge people, but people like that are, like, I think, of the scum of the earth.
Who are
People
cheaters.
that will cheat on you with your son and get pregnant and have the audacity to brag about it. Yeah, something wrong with you. You're delusional. You have lacked accountability your entire life.
You weren't ready
just
for the
going
marriage.
around doing whatever you want. Exactly. You're just doing whatever you wanted to do and have no consequences. That's the problem. People don't have consequences. If there start being consequences for these things, bro, I guarantee to stop happening. If you scam a man out of 16 yeyears of his life, lying, saying the kid ain't his, your ass need to go to jail for 16 years.
Or pay some stuff back.
Or yeah, because if a man don't pay child support, where they taking him? To jail.
Prison, yeah.
But they don't care what the circumstances is. He could have got stabbed in the hospital. He ain't pay child support. Lock his ass up when he get out the hospital. It's really how it is, bro. It's really how it is. You can have a woman punch a man in the face. As soon as he defend himself, take his ass to jail. It's crazy, bro. Like
it's usually
it's crazy.
It's a lot of double standards when it comes to the battle of the sexes and the genders. When in society, it's like, men are seen as stronger, but the thing is this, it's like they're still trying to fight. They're still trying to have the equality balance, not the fairness balance. You want equality? No, you just want things to be fair. But
yeah, they don't want equality.
No,
they don't.
Equality and fairness.
It's not equality
things. Trust me.
Yeah,
trust me.
You don't want equality. Yeah. That's not what you want. Because if you want equality, if you go hit a man, he can hit your ass back. That's equality.
And another thing,
nothing's going to happen.
I really hate hearing, and I hear it often. The thing is that women will say, "Oh, chivalry's dead." Chivalry's dead because women killed it. But the thing is, you don't want traditional chivalry. Look up the history of that. You don't want that. Trust me. You don't want traditional chivalry. You don't.
I believe it. I believe it.
Oh, boy. Because if you knew the history of how chivalry was developed, that's something you wouldn't want, I promise.
Women want traditional men, but they aren't traditional women.
Exactly.
You want the charming guys, go work hard, make all the money, provide for you, be loyal to you, do all these things, but you need want to cook. You complain about anything. Like it's not even just about that part, right? Is you want all this, but what are you doing that's traditional? You didn't wait till marriage.
Yeah. You were out here.
You're not doing all these
at the frat party, getting your back blown out. It's not fair.
Yeah, out here going crazy. And then you want a traditional man? No, this is not how it is no more. It is what it is. It's not gonna be the same, bro.
I will say this just to play devil's advocate. I know that there's a lot of kind of the switch in society. How now women are starting to own their sexuality more. Now the slut shame is kind of going away. Like women are just doing what they want sexually, just like guys are. Guys are going around having casual sex. Women are starting to do that more. I mean, honestly, if you own your sexuality, if you own the fact that you're having casual sex, and if that's just that's just what you want, then that's understandable. But at the same time,
it's fine.
If that's what you're out here doing, and you do it a lot as a female, and then you have the audacity and the nerve to say, "Well, that's the only reason a guy is interested in me and talking to me." What did you expect? What did you expect? Because that's what you're showing. That's all you want to do.
I'm not gonna do it. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that because with this, our podcast is getting views and
man,
we get subscribers. I don't want to like go too into detail.
Might have to edit this.
I don't want to go too into detail about certain things, certain people, because some people might. Most of our audience are men, so the majority of our audience is men. And we don't talk about this stuff a lot. So, but yeah, you can't, it's just things, women, you can't want to be a man because you don't want a man that's like a woman.
It's true.
So why would a man want a woman that wants to act like a man?
Wait,
how do you think that's fine?
Okay. Yeah, I got what you're saying. Okay. I was confused. Like, why would a man want a man?
Yeah. If women want men to be men, they want a manly man. But women want to do things that men do. That's like basically, as a straight man, that's like me dating another man.
Yeah, but then there's that new argument as far as like you can't. There's no gender role associated with masculinity and femininity. There's like some women could have like some masculine tendencies and some men could have some feminine tendencies.
But that's always been a thing.
Yeah.
When I'm talking about, that's always been a thing. That's not the issue. The issue is that women compare themselves to men so much.
Yeah, they really do.
Why?
They really
Why?
do.
Do you want a man that compares himself to a woman all the time? I'm talking about as a straight. I'm not doing as a straight man and a straight woman. You want to be compared and want to do things men want to do. But how often do you hear a man say, I'm jealous of women. I want to do things that women do.
I am kind of jealous of women.
But a woman wouldn't want that man. You know what I mean? That wants to be like.
I'm jealous of how easy.
I'm not complaining.
I'm jealous how easy they get things in life.
Yeah, but each like I said, women have their cons too. They got to deal with a lot. Like women do have a lot to fear in the world. True, I can't lie about that. So,
that's true.
I don't like walk. It's a weird thing, right? I wouldn't want to walk around the world always fearing for something. But also, it sucks because at nighttime, if you're taking this walk, listening to music, and a woman feels threatened, can you really be mad at her?
No,
not really. Be. But it sucks because it's like, damn, I'm not even. Most dudes aren't bad. That's the problem. But there are a few that ruin it for all of us.
That's true.
So I understand that. I don't want to be a woman. I wouldn't want to give birth. I don't want to be fear in my life all the time. I don't want.
I wouldn't want to have.
I like being a dude.
I want to have a cycle like monthly at all. Like I
like being a dude, bro.
I had a cramp like in my lower abdomen one time, and I fell to the floor completely. I was like, women have to deal with this every month. There's no way.
Yeah, I'm good.
I couldn't move.
They are strong, bro.
Yeah.
You got to this is my thing. I don't have a problem giving women credit. I don't complain. I love my wife. I love having a wife. I love women. I love being around women.
Yeah.
I don't know why they hate us so much. Or want to be like us so much. We don't need a man. How many dudes you see out here?
I don't need a man. Where did that come from all of a sudden?
I like having women in my life.
If you don't need a man, then that's okay. That's fine. I know there's this whole new movement all of a sudden. Well, it's probably been for the last couple of years. It's like, oh, I don't need to get married. I don't need to have kids. That's cool. But don't keep shoving it down my throat. That's how you want to live your life. That's perfectly fine.
You go be the lonely one when you're 60 years old. Nobody. No one's going to come to visit legacy, you. No husband. You gonna be lonely, motherfucker. That's your old problem. Yeah. You could brag about all that now when you 25 in your prime looking good. But when you 60 and alone, no one to love you, whose fault is that? I wanted to start a family. I wanted to have kids. Like I want to grow old with somebody. I don't want to be lonely all the time. Like it sucks. Like I've been there. It's not fun.
I think they just want to be the cool aunt. I don't know. I think it's more so of the fact that they're showing independency. That they're showing that, hey, I don't need something that every other woman needs. So basically, I'm gonna have to do my own thing. I'm gonna be my own person. I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna go against what society's telling me to do. I think it's more so of that. But
being a rebel,
yeah.
I mean, in reality,
it's kind of overrated.
In reality, we kind of need each other.
Yes.
I mean, let's be real. Really, to survive, a man doesn't need a woman. But why live your life alone?
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, to survive, women do kind of depend on men. I watched a video the other day. This woman couldn't even change a tire. And she wanted help. The guy offered help. And then she said, I don't need help. And then later made a video saying, if I say I don't need help, you should have asked me again. No. If a man tells another man, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Walk away. Like
I don't have time to read in between the lines.
Yeah, when we say things, we mean it. When y'all say things, it's like a code. I'm not about to sit here and try to figure it out, especially if you're not my wife. I'm not about to go out my way to help a woman that's not my wife, bro. Let's be real with you. If I see you struggling with something, ask for help. You say no. All right, peace. Don't be mad at me. Like you said no. But I don't want to say women need men, but a lot of things in life men do, but they kind of like it's majority. So who plumbers? The majority of plumbers are men. The majority of construction workers are men. You say you don't need a man, but that the men built the house you live in, men make the plumbing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that women can't do that, but they typically don't.
You'll see like posts and stuff like that. Like, what are men useful for now? I'm like, man, if you don't need us, then build a rocket ship and send us all somewhere. The ones that do want to leave. Because I swear to God, like sometimes it's just like, we get it. You're independent. You're doing your own thing. That's cool, but
that's fine.
Bragging
There's nothing
about
wrong with it. Yeah, it's not something that eventually it's cool now, but eventually you're gonna grow old and you're gonna need people. Yeah. You're not gonna have.
You're telling me you want to be a woman around? You want to be around women the whole time, all the time? Sorry, I moved my mic a little bit.
No, you good? I just couldn't imagine being, at the age where you need to go to a nursing home and you don't have no kids. You don't have a husband.
No one's coming to visit you.
Your parents are probably dead.
Yeah.
So you are going to die alone. And
all you have is some relatives who are really
that don't care about you.
A lot younger. Yeah. How often
they don't really care about you?
Visit relatives in a nursing home? Once every couple months.
And like I said, last time I was in nursing home, I saw my great grandmother before she died. Like, she died like a week later, but she had family to be there with her. All her kids, all her grandkids, all her great grandkids. She had multiple people. Like my grandmother. Right now, my grandfather died last year. He did everything for her. Everything, bro. She didn't do anything. Since they've been together, she didn't really work. She didn't do anything. So now that my granddad passed, it's like my grandma was a little kid again. She don't know how to pay. She didn't know how to pay bills. Didn't know how to do none of that. If it wasn't for my mom, my grandma would be lost right now. Because you know what? My grandma raised a family. She had kids. She had grandkids. She had people to help.
Yeah,
that's what women don't think about. They don't think about that stuff. They just think about, now you young, you hot, you can have any dude you want, you live in life, you got a great job. None of that mean nothing when you're 65.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's probably just things are changing, but I mean, it's I don't know. People will figure it out and see that things are.
I don't judge.
Yeah,
I don't judge.
However you want to live your life is how you want to live your life.
Yeah. Shout out to all the independent women, all the beautiful women, all the queens. Shout out to y'all. Ain't nothing. I don't got no problem with it. I'm just saying, trying to look at it from a different perspective, the long term. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Live your life, do your thing, be happy. Yeah. As long as you happy, you like it. I love it, bro. I don't care. I'm married. I'm happy. I got a family. I ain't complaining.
Do what makes you feel happy. Do what gives you inspiration in life. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna die and it's all gonna be over. Mm-hmm. That was kind of tragic what I just said,
but it's true. But you know what? A lot of people have a legacy to leave behind.
Yeah.
If you don't, some people ain't gonna have that. It's unfortunate, but bro.
Word up.
All that from the crazy story. All that from that crazy woman who got pregnant by her ex-husband's son.
I just thought that was weird, interesting.
That's sick, bro. We should have talked about the damn urine, dude.
I don't think I want to talk about any type of. Man, he's not just peeing in jars; he's drinking it. That's gross.
His breath smelled terrible.
If I was the roommate, yes, I would be mad. Like, what is? Imagine living with someone like that.
I feel like I would have called the police on him or something.
He gotta go.
Get him evicted. I'll get him evicted.
He gotta go.
I'll tell the landlord, whoever, the apartment complex, we gotta get this man out of here.
Can you?
I'll make us some stuff. We got roaches. We got rats. He drinking piss. He peeing in the goddamn milk jugs.
But think about this. You didn't know before you signed up to live with him, and he has to. There had to have been a first time, right? So you're like, oh man, we got some lemonade in the fridge. Oh, great. Oh no, fresh made. Oh no, man. Eventually, I wonder how he figured it out. I really did.
He probably drank some piss one day.
Oh Jesus!
Could you imagine come home drunk one night and you got some Taco Bell, but you forgot to get the drink, and you go in the fridge, you get Kool-Aid pitcher, look like goddamn, whatever it look like, whatever his pee look like. You drink it, bro. Could you imagine? I might. Now, sometimes I understand why people fuck around accidentally kill somebody, because I would have my roommate beat the shit out of him with a bat.
Bro, it probably was like super yellow looking too. Oh,
you probably threw up. Dude, I was on Reddit earlier, and they were like, "Would you rather?" I asked my wife too. They said, "Would you rather drink a cup of blood or a cup of saliva?"
Whose? Is it just a random?
Yeah, some random blood and some random saliva.
Both is gross. I don't.
Yeah, most people said blood.
Where's the blood coming from?
Threw up. It's just blood, bro. You're drinking somebody's blood. But I just think about you just drinking some blood, a cup of blood, bro. That's disgusting.
It tastes like a bunch of
iron. What do you think is drinking somebody else's saliva?
Saliva, though. That is gross. You feel weird, like drinking your own saliva.
Yeah, really. Like, yeah. Even when you ever like bite your tongue by accident and swallow the blood, could you imagine a whole cup of that? Or bite your lip or something like.
Just thinking about that is gross.
Yeah, bro. I'd probably rather do either of those over urine, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You probably do the urine.
I said I'd rather probably drink blood or saliva over urine.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I could drink it. I don't think I could do it, bro. I don't think I could do it. I feel like your breath would just permanently stink. Because like no amount of toothpaste.
Because you already know where it's coming. The urine is coming from. It can only come from one place.
Yeah.
It can come from one.
They say
place.
The only way I would do that is if I'm about to die. Like, you know what I mean? You don't got no source of water. And the only way you could try to attempt to rehydrate is drink your own urine. Other than that, dude. And I don't want to speak too crazy of it, because there might be some cultures out there that do it normally. Like, that's what they do. I don't want to speak ill of somebody that, that might do that for real. But to me, I'm just not gonna do it. I don't want to deal with it.
You're drinking your own waste.
Yeah, bro. Could you imagine you like meet the girl of your dreams, right? And y'all finally move in together. Like, this is the girl of your dreams, bro. I don't know who your celebrity crush is, but whoever she is, bro. And you find out that she drinks her urine.
That's a deal breaker. It has to be a deal breaker. It has to be a deal. There's no way that's not a deal breaker. Her breath is gonna stink. The house is gonna stink. She's gonna be sick,
bro. But like, you already been with her. Like, think about how long you typically date a girl before she'll move in, right? At least a year, right?
Yeah.
So you already been kissing her.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting. I just feel like people. Okay, and let me not say that. I just feel like
people drink their urine.
That dude. I just think the dude that's drinking his urine, like, I can imagine him just smelling musty. Like, he got a terrible body odor. His breath stink.
I gotta stop you there. We gotta read the story then. At this one, I'm curious. I'm too curious now. I gotta read the story. I'm too curious. I'm like, what happened? All right.
How did the roommate not know? I feel like that's something you can just tell.
Hold on. Let me get to the story. The thumbnail's awful because the guy's holding up a jar of pee and he's smiling. Oh, shit.
That's disgusting.
So, okay. Man who drinks urine each morning has busted up with housemate over smell invading kitchen. A man whose morning routine includes drinking his own urine has revealed that his unusual habit has led to a bust up with his housemate over the smell. Brother Sage has been drinking his pee for almost 20 years. God damn. Claiming it is a cure-all despite a lack of any scientific evidence to support the practice. The 68-year-old is so convinced by urotherapy, he's now selling a course for 280 pounds in which he helps people to unlock the secrets of their wee, believing it can be used to treat everything from cancer to sunburn. Oh my God. Sage from Colorado, U.S. said, I wake up in the morning and I'll drink what I saved in the night. Most people will drink it first thing in the morning, and people who are fasting or on detox will do looping, which means everything they collect will be drank throughout the day. The cleaner you can get your diet, the better it will look, taste, and smell. Oh my God. Of course, storing.
That's not what his roommate said.
Right? Of course, storing pee in the house doesn't come without its pitfalls, especially when you're sharing a house. He continued, it's a good idea if this is your lifestyle to check in with potential housemates so they know you do this in your room, bathroom, or in the house so they won't be that moment of surprise. I do urine therapy. That created a hiccup in the house, and I'm just readjusting where I do my practice now and starting to look for a new location. The bedroom and my bathroom are too close to the kitchen, so smells go down the hallway. Oh my God.
How can you live with that smell yourself? Like it can't be that good for you if it literally just gives you a terrible odor. Nobody wants to smell that shit, bro.
No, nobody does. That's disgusting.
Like people get fired for coming to work smelling terrible every day. Like who wants to sit there and deal with that? Like I always was courteous because growing up, I don't like to make fun of people. I was never a bully, but eventually I'm just gonna be honest and open with you. Like, bro, come on, you stink, man. We got to figure this out, bro. I can ask my mom to get you some soap, something, bro. Like something ain't right because you might not be as fortunate. You know what I mean? I don't want to judge you, but like I don't want to keep smelling this every day.
Okay, so he said he increased the use dosage. There are 24 topical uses on the skin, eyes, and ears. I think I'm just gonna stop there. Yeah, that's.
I wonder what his
disgusting
roommate reaction was. I can't. I'm just wondering what the roommate reaction was. Like, was it like, dude, what does that smell? Or like, dude, what the fuck is that?
Did you flush?
Could you imagine? You smell pee, but you can't figure out where it is
coming from.
Like looking around, like, what the hell is that smell? God. And you couldn't find out your roommate drinks his own pee. Now it'd be even more creepy if his roommate was ciphering his roommate's pee, like stealing his pee.
Oh,
oh my God! What would be worse, right? Someone stealing your pee, or you accidentally drinking somebody else's pee? What would you find it like? I would like be creeped out if somebody was stealing my pee, but I feel like I would just be disgusted and angered.
Well, both are really disgusting, but I think I'd rather someone steal my pee. I'm like, sure, you can have it. I don't need it anymore.
In my body, it's waste.
There you go. Sure, you need some more.
Could you imagine your roommate? Hey, bro. For the foreseeable future, I just need you to pee in this milk, pee in this gallon of milk. Pee in this water bottle for me.
Could you imagine you're down?
You're like, why?
You're downstairs in the kitchen, and he's watching you drink. He's like, yeah, that's right. Drink up. That's right. Oh, you're gonna have to go to the bathroom.
Get the Birdman.
Oh,
yeah.
You got to go.
Like, what would your response be? Like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need you to pee in this water bottle. Why? Is something wrong with the toilet?
Oh my God.
Something wrong with the toilet, bro?
What if he breaks the toilet on purpose?
Hey, bro, I'm sick of paying for this damn plumber. What's going on with our toilet? Man, I just would freak the hell out, bro.
It's a science
The first
experiment.
time I probably was. The first time I'd be like, why? But I was like, all right. After like the second time, bro, I'm gonna need you to pee in this bottle again. I'm like, what the fuck is he using my piss for? Like, are you about to fill a drug test? What you need my pee for?
Well, yeah,
bro?
that's the initial thing you would think of. Like, hey, I need it because I'm about to do a drug test. I know I'm not gonna pass.
Yeah, if he is asking me like, hey, I need you to pee in this bottle, I'll be like, all right, bro, whatever. Sure. But the second time, hey, bro, I'm gonna need you to pee in this bottle for me. For what? My response is, what I think he's going to say is, I need it for a drug test. What he actually says is, yeah, bro, I like drinking your.
I like the taste.
I like drinking your urine. Yours tastes better than mine.
I like to chase it down.
Oh my god! Could you imagine saying, "Yeah, your piss tastes better than mine, bro"? you drink more water than I do. Like, oh my god, bro! Somebody describing it. Yeah, somebody describing the taste of the urine. I see you had a little cranberry today.
What if you had like a bunch of asparagus that day? Oh, asparagus. Yeah, that stuff. When you pee after eating asparagus, it stinks.
It's terrible. Oof. But he'll probably like it.
Because it's a natural diuretic.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, I need you to eat some more asparagus. Or he may, hey, bro, I got some asparagus for you. Like, damn, why you keep making me asparagus, bro? What the fuck is going on?
That's gross.
That's crazy.
Just off the off note, just because I know. So if you're trying to pee a lot, because I know from like bodybuilding prep, but you got to take like vitamin C and dandelion root. That will clean you out. No problem.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. That's what people use. People use a lot of combinations to flush the drugs out of their system.
Mm-hmm. Niacin's another thing.
That's hilarious, bro. The world, bro. At this point, nothing surprises me.
Nope.
Nothing surprises me. You got women getting pregnant by their stepson. You got dudes drinking pee for the hell of it. You got bus drivers taking edibles and passing out, and nobody on the bus questioning what's going on. And shout out to Chen. His court date is on August 25th, so we might have to revisit that story.
Is it?
Shout out to Chen. Yeah, his August 25th. That's his next court date.
Man, we might have to bring up that story back up. He gave us a lot of good laughs.
Oh my god! Shout out to Chen. I still hope you go to prison, but
he still. It's just for the fact that you didn't know that what you were eating was edibles, and the fact that it literally has something to detect that on the back, the name of the snack. Something
crazy. Yeah, bro. You deserve what's coming to you, Chen, but it's okay. You gave us a very good story. You got us a lot of views. Shout out to Chen.
Shout out to Chen. Nah,
yeah, bro.
That's funny. Funny stuff. Oh,
yeah, bro. I don't really got nothing else, man. This shit is
that was hilarious.